Feminism lies about the benevolent nature of men. Andrew wanted to do that one. How's that sound for you?
Cool.
Okay, perfect. We'll get right into it.
Okay, Andrew, if you wanted to do that one, why don't you take it away?
Yeah, hang on a second. Yeah, so when I'm referencing the benevolent nature of men, I'm referencing that men can, at any time they want, take the rights away from women, and there's nothing that women can do about it, and the opposite is not true, and therefore I believe that men are benevolent, and there should be gratitude shown for them not doing that.
Wait, so you do believe that men are benevolent? So then how is feminism lying about the benevolent nature
Because
of men?
feminism is saying that men are not benevolent, that men are the oppressor class.
And you're saying that men are benevolent?
Yes.
Based on the fact that you could rape someone and then you choose not to?
Based on the fact that...
kind of the bare minimum, no?
Yeah. Can you repeat back my position so that I know you understand it?
No, Andrew, why don't you just repeat it if you feel like you want to
I want you to steel man it so I know you understand it.
No, Andrew, I'm not going to steel man.
Well, I don't know where to go with that, Brian.
Just give me your opinion again.
I just gave it. What do you want me to do here? I just gave her the position. She won't steel man it.
Then say it again.
Okay. So one more time.
Sure.
Women, in this case feminists, consider men to be malevolent oppressors. Men are the oppressor class, the patriarchy. And it's actually through the benevolence of men that women have rights, and I think women should be grateful to men that they have rights.
And how are you defining rights in this instance?
I would consider rights to be a set of preferences that are shared between people.
Okay, set of shared preferences.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so just reading that back. Men are benevolent because they could kill women, but they choose not to.
Yeah.
Pretty much?
Yeah.
But that's kind of the bare minimum. Like anyone is benevolent.
Yeah, that's just an
sense.
assertion. Can you substantiate that?
I mean,
what makes it the bare minimum?
Anyone can commit an act of violence against someone that is smaller than them, and we all every day choose not to. I don't think that's
not an argument. Can you give me an argument?
Yeah, my argument is that I don't necessarily agree with your definition
That's
of
not an
benevolence,
argument.
Well, we just had an hour-long debate over definitions, so now you're opposed to that when it's your definition.
Do you want to define benevolent?
I mean, honestly, in terms of the premise, I do agree with you that men are benevolent, but I don't agree that benevolence is simply choosing not to commit acts of harm against others.
Really? Because I thought your entire moral stance was about not committing acts of harm against others, and that's what the good is.
Yeah.
So then
but that's kind
that
of
would
the
mean
bare
that then that would mean men are good.
Andrew. No, I mean good is proliferating positive acts.
No, that's not what you said.
I think it's a
That's not what you
neutral.
said.
I think it's objectively morally neutral.
Objectively morally neutral?
Well, oh God, not the word objective. Never mind. Cut that one. I think it's just morally neutral. To decide not to kill someone is a moral neutral. You haven't done something good. You haven't done something bad. You've done nothing.
Okay, then can you substantiate what moral neutrality is?
Moral neutrality is when you haven't done something that is good or bad.
Okay, so, and what are we considering bad here from your argument?
Bad would be the proliferation of human suffering.
And this would mean then that since men are not proliferating human suffering, they're not doing anything bad, right?
Yes, but then the opposite of proliferating human suffering would be proliferating something that is beneficial to mankind.
Like women's rights?
But you've done nothing. It's a zero. It's a net zero.
Like women's rights?
So you don't think that women had any stake in defining their rights?
That's not contending with the argument.
You don't think that civil disobedience is a way to fight for rights? That's not contending
with the argument. That's asking a question.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm giving you a formal argument.
You're saying that men just decided unilaterally one day that they were going to give women rights, but that's not what happened.
Well,
because we know historically there were multiple waves of feminism in which women participated in civil and social disobedience in order to be awarded.
Yeah, and my argument is that if men chose to collectivize to stop whatever their collective disobedience was, it would have been stopped.
Okay, so you think that men are good because they could choose to murder all women and they don't?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
And not only that, but that they're benevolent.
Do you want a cookie? Yeah, that's true. I agree.
They're benevolent? Men are
I don't think that all men are
that
benevolent.
That means that feminism...
But there are tons of men who do commit acts of violence, and there are tons of women who do commit acts of violence, and those women and men are not benevolent.
So then when feminists claim that the patriarchy is evil and malevolent, you would claim the patriarchy is malevolent.
No, wait. That I would claim the patriarchy is
Benevolent. You would claim it's benevolent.
So there we go. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that I'm claiming the patriarchy is malevolent or benevolent?
I'm asking, is the patriarchy malevolent or benevolent?
No, I believe perpetuating inequality is malevolent, but that doesn't mean that all men are inherently malevolent.
Well, how does the patriarchy advocate for
the patriarchy
inequality?
is a system
Yeah.
of inequality
Run
on
by
the
who?
basis of gender that is run by men.
Okay. So
Yes.
those men are evil?
I think that if you are attempting to perpetuate inequality through the oppression of others,
Yeah.
that is a morally bad action.
And how's the patriarchy doing that?
The patriarchy is perpetuating inequality of women by, denying them the right to vote, denying them.
Didn't they give them the right to vote?
Well, they didn't give them. It was one.
Well, no, again, unfortunately, just seconds ago, you agreed with me
Yeah,
that
I
if
do
men,
agree
hang
with
on,
you.
that if men wanted to take away the rights of women to vote, they could. By that logic, then, if the patriarchy could have taken away their right to vote and did not, how could they be anything less than benevolent? Didn't they equalize voting between men and women?
Yes.
Then how could you say that
But the
they're in some way
patriarchy isn't what equalized voting between men and women. It was women's struggle that is what granted women the right to vote.
No, it was men who did not get in the way and went ahead and granted it because they could have taken it whenever they wanted.
Well, I
right?
don't think that every man is an inherent, master of the patriarchy. I think that
Okay,
there are
but
many men who
If the
oppose the
s- is
patriarchy
system-
alongside of women.
Is the system that men or women feminists were fighting against patriarchal?
Yes.
And
I
it-
believe that the system is malevolent, but men are not
Yeah.
all inherently
Yeah, I know,
evil.
but can I give the argument?
I'm agreeing with you, Andrew. What are you even arguing
I'm
against?
asking, is the patriarchy benevolent?
No.
Well, then
I don't
we have a-
believe,
then
but
we
the
have a point of
patriarchy isn't a
contention.
person, Andrew. It's
I'm
not
not
like,
saying
"Oh, I'm the patriarchy."
I'm not
It's a
I'm not
system.
saying it's a person, but if it's men who are in charge of a system and the men in charge of the system allow women to vote, then that would mean that the patriarchy, by your logic, is benevolent.
I believe that a system that is intended to perpetuate inequality on any basis is malevolent.
Then can you tell me how the
However,
patriarchy is malevolent?
men are not inherently
Yeah, I know, but can you tell
malevolent.
me then how the patriarchy is malevolent?
The patriarchy is malevolent because it's a system that is perpetuated to increase inequality, which increases human suffering.
Can you demonstrate that?
Well, before feminism and women didn't have the rights to vote, hold credit cards, own homes, leave their husbands, get divorced, sued and be sued. If a woman were to be mistreated by a man, she would have no power to leave that man without sacrificing her ability to have housing, food, and basic human needs. So it puts women in a position of dependency on men so that if there is an individual man who decides to behave malevolently, that woman has no ability to get away from him.
And the patriarchy
And the patriarchy perpetuates that
the patriarchy,
by preventing women
Okay,
from
go ahead.
having access to jobs and the things that would allow them to get their own resources.
Yeah. So there's
thus
two
defining
arguments.
their own individual freedom.
Yeah, there's two arguments there, so
Sure.
I'll contend with both of them. Let's start with the first one. If it is the case that the patriarchy was acting in a malevolent way and women appealed to the patriarchy and they granted them these various rights that you considered was unjust, which by your logic they had to, then wouldn't that be the patriarchy acting benevolently?
But we're not appealing to the patriarchy.
Well, then who would
we're
you-
appealing to the morality of men. I don't think that all men are naturally just patriarchy.
Then when you were
the
fighting the
patriarchy
system,
is a system, but men are not the system.
So
some men are
did
creators
the
of
system give you the
system.
right to vote?
The system did not give us the right to vote.
Then who did?
Men who were not who did not subscribe to the system helped us establish the right to vote through our own work as social muckrakers.
So wait, I'm confused.
Civil disobedience.
Who was in
I mean,
charge?
do you not believe in like protests?
Who
It
was in
about
charge? Who was in
protest.
charge at the time? Was it a patriarchal system?
Yes, it was a patriarchal
And
system.
did that patriarchal system give you the right to vote?
No.
Well, then how did you get the right to vote?
Men and women
Uh-huh.
who were against the concept and the proliferation of the patriarchy fought alongside each other.
Fought how? With signs?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
And
it's worked all over the world.
I
Nelson
see.
Mandela, Gandhi.
I see. So hang on.
There is civil disobedience that
So
has
help me
awarded
out.
people rights.
How did they win it exactly? Like, what did they do?
Well, a law was passed that
What
gave
law?
women the right to vote.
What law?
Which amendment is it?
You don't know?
No, I don't remember which amendment specifically is the
remember
one
the-
that gives women the right to vote, but there was an amendment that gave women the right to vote. There's also an amendment that gives.
So then actually the established system, which was in power, which was patriarchal, passed an amendment for women to vote?
But it's not a system passing. A system is not a person, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Do people get to vote on amendments?
Yes. So people voted on the amendment. That's not the
Brian,
system.
can we pull
though.
up?
Do you understand the difference
Yeah.
between a system and a person who
I
is
would like to
in
pull
a
up.
system?
I would like to pull up if people voted on the amendment.
Yes, people did vote on the amendment.
Okay.
So you think that all of those people, like, do you think that every man is inherently the patriarchy?
Hang on, let's do a fact check here. I just want to make
Well,
sure.
do you think that every man is inherently the patriarchy?
What do you like me to pull up?
Did the people have a direct vote on the 19th Amendment?
No, it's 19th. Glad I didn't guess. I was going to say 22nd.
One moment.
Sure.
It says, no, the general public did not have a direct vote on the 19th Amendment.
But that's not how any amendment is
The amendment
added.
was ratified through the process outlined in the U.S. Constitution,
Okay.
which involves votes by elected representatives.
So then people did vote.
So who was the system?
Who is
No, that
the
wasn't
system?
the people voting.
Yes,
you
elected.
just got caught in
so
a
are
huge lie.
Wait, hold on, Andrew. Are elected representatives human or not? Are they people?
Were they the patriarchy?
No, I'm asking you, are they human?
Sure.
The question was, did people vote
Was
to
that-
ratify the 19th Amendment?
They
I'm saying
didn't.
yes. And
The
there
people
were-
didn't vote.
I'm not saying the people,
Yes,
the
you
entire
were.
country. I'm saying people.
You're just gaslighting because you got caught
No,
in a
I'm
lie.
not, Andrew.
Now help me out
I'm
here.
saying people as in...
Were the elected officials the patriarchy?
I don't believe that all of the... I don't know every single elected official.
Then who
voted
was
on
the
this.
patriarchy they were fighting against?
It's a system. It's
And
not
who
a
was in charge of the
person.
system?
Do you understand
Who
that
was
it's
in
not a
charge of the
person?
system?
The system proliferates itself. No one is specifically like, do you think there's
How
like
do
a
systems
Lorax for
proliferate
the
themselves without
patriarchy?
people?
A system is created
By
Actually,
people.
That's it. Yes. So a system is created by people and can be amended by people, but the system itself is not a person. Do you understand that? There's no person who's like, I am the spokesperson.
Was
of
the
patriarchy.
patriarchy in charge of the system or not?
Was the patriarchy in charge of the patriarchy?
Was the patriarchy in charge of the system?
Of what system?
Of the electoral system?
Was the patriarchy in charge? Well, men were in charge of the electoral system.